Hi everyone, it's Jade from Career Journey Professional, helping you to find a land in that career and lifestyle that suits you, that's aligned with you. Today I want to share 3 career checklists that you want to check before the end of the year to make sure you finish the year feeling strong and feeling happy, which is all we want, right? Okay, let's get started. So the first one is achievement and celebration time. That's right, the first one is about recognizing your achievements, reviewing your achievements. How do you want to do that? The first way, actually, if you're having difficulty just sitting down and thinking about it yourself, is actually you can go and go around and ask your colleague or your boss, your team leader, your mentor, people that you worked with, even your client, if it's appropriate. What do they recognize as you have achieved on this year? And you probably have a list, be specific, that you're asking for positive feedback. You're asking for something they recognize as you have achieved, you have improved, you have done well, which is great. You have a list. And then the next step is you want to sit down and write down something that you feel like you achieved yourself. One of the ways to do it is actually referring to your KPI or looking at your career, let's say, objectives that you set down with your managers in the performance review, or if you're supposed to do a performance review this year, which is great. Sit down and think about you have done well. What have you done well? Be aware and make sure that it is something that you feel like you really did well. You did really great, you feel good. Even the outside recognition isn't that strong, which is fine. You feel like you really improved on that communication skill. You really tackled that presentation. You really handled difficult clients and got really good result, which is great. So yes, having that specific recognition of what you have done. You probably have a list of it, which is great. And then now's the time to update your resume. Update your resume with the result, with the outcome, and also don't forget your linking as well. Put it up there so that people can see. And then ask for your colleague or team leader to endorse it if it's a new skill, if something you have improved. Great, that's tip number 1. And tip number 2 is a question. Are you happy at your job? Were you? I was happy at my job. I mean, there are challenging times, but most of the time I would say it's happy. So for you, it could be certain time of the year, certain project you have done, certain colleague you have dealt with, you were happy. You were working with them on a certain project, you were happy, certain task. So there are 2 answers. You are happy could be yes or could be no. If it's yes, that's great. I want you to dig deeper. What specifically made you happy? Is it because you're passionate about what you're doing? Is that specific task, specific project, specific task, that specific thing that you have done? Or is it the people that you worked with for that particular event happened, or for that particular, say, board meeting, or for that specific task? Or is it a challenge? Normally when you feel happy, you'll probably experience growth. Or it's something that you're both good at and also enjoying. That means you're an expertise. You're having really good skills in that area, which is great. That's your core competence. And find out the why that you enjoy it as well. Okay, you enjoyed this particular topic, particular project, and it was really pleasant. And why specifically did you enjoy it? Was it because the budget was smooth, the process was good, that you had a good relationship with everyone you worked with, or everyone was very team-centric, everyone focused on team goal and worked together, collaboration was great? Think about that why. Because Simon Sinek have this speech on YouTube saying, your why is going to make you cry. Normally, your why is your deepest motivation for you to continue growing, continue working at your job, continue every day when you wake up, you have that motivation to go to work. So think about your why. And you probably want to focus more on your why, or something that generate that feeling that you feel like you're contributing to the society, really helping people, you're really utilizing what you're good at and achieving something. Think about that why. Okay, now it comes to those people who said, no, I wasn't happy at my job. If you're not happy at your job, that's good too. Why is that? Because this is the perfect opportunity for you to delve into why are you not happy? What specific, this is an important question. You may want to ask yourself, what specifically can you do differently? What can you do even right now or next year that can make you happier? Even a little bit happier. What could that be? Again, it comes down to specific things. Be specific. It could be if I can have a better relationship with my people, the one sitting next to me, if I can have more space on the table, or it could be being more recognized by your team. Then what specifically can you do in your current situation? It could be people, it could be tasks, again, it could be any support you're having. And of course, and then the next step is thinking about how you can change that. That change, be aware, can include the option to change your job. You can move into another faculty or department of your company. You can move into a different sector. You can move company or change your job. But before you do that, think about, is there anything specifically you can do at your current situation to improve that, to make yourself a bit happier, because your happiness is the most important thing. Okay, that's tip number 2. Increase your happiness at work. And tip number 3, which comes down to naturally what we said at the end of number 2, is what you can do. So the third one is actually thinking about what you can do for next year or from now on. But before you do that, I want you to close your eyes and think about what one key feeling you want to achieve next year for your career. For me, it's expand. I want to expand. I want to reach out to more people. I want to help more people. That's why I'm developing a group course, an online group course. If you are interested, please contact us. For you, it could be something different. You could be just feeling more harmonized at work. You could be more balanced in your work and career. Or it could be you feel like you want to grow in specific, maybe your sales skill, maybe your relationship building skill, maybe you want to improve your performance by 30%, 20%. Be ambitious, but also be realistic. What is that key feeling you want to feel? And based on that key feeling, you probably want to feel successful. And then how would you feel successful? Maybe you want to reach your KPI 50% above the target, which is fine. Then you draw down to 3 goals. I want you to write down 3 goals, specific goals, SMART goals. You all know how to set SMART goals, right? That's specific, measurable, achievable, that's reasonable, and having a time frame around it. So for you, let's say you want to increase your client database by 30%. Then say by the end of May 2019, I want to increase 50%, which means another 20 clients, or say another 200 clients on my client database for the stock brokerage company work that I'm doing. Be specific like that, and make sure that when you achieve that, you will eventually achieve that feeling that you want to have. So yes, having that feeling in mind, which is gonna make you look forward and feel happy, but also based on that feeling, think about specific things that you want to do. And you also want to align these goals with your team goals, maybe. So to have a discussion with your manager, or maybe when in your performance review or any performance chat, you probably talk about what you want to achieve or what the team want to achieve. And maybe you can take a step further, taking on more tasks or taking something that's more challenging for yourself. Maybe that new employee, you want to train them, to teach them, to improve the team process, etc., etc. So that's great. Having that, set yourself for success, set yourself up for success, and ask the right people to support you and to help you. Say you wanted to help your team grow. You wanted to help your team to not only just do, let's say, for example, financial industry, not just handling stock brokerage clients, but also handling clients that's dealing with derivatives. Then what can you do? Ask for support. Maybe your manager will be able to help you, or maybe the manager of the other department will be able to help you, or give you some tasks so that you can naturally progress to eventually one day you will be the head account manager of all clients trading either stocks or financial derivatives. And ask your family, your partner, your friends, your colleague to support you as well. Of course, check in with them. This is what I want to achieve, and anything you can help me, even just emotional support, and which is great. So then that together you put a plan together, a sort of loose plan for your next year, for your career. And the reason I want you to do that is so that it's aligned with your feeling, aligned with your heart, but it's also tangible and achievable as well, setting yourself up for success. That's it, guys. Thank you very much. That's 3 tips. If you like the video, leave a like and then subscribe to our channel. I'll see you in the next video.